Hello, I'm Ros Johnston, and I'm delighted to be speaking with Christine Bassitt, the General Manager for Americas of Shell Aviation. Welcome, Christine.
Thanks so much, Ross. Great to be here.
Great to have you. For those who don't know, although I'm sure most of you do, Shell have been engaged with sustainable aviation fuels since their inception, having provided the fuel for the very first synthetically fueled flight, commercial flight that is, in 2009. So we're delighted to have their support as a diamond sponsor for the Sustainable Aviation Futures North America Congress, which is taking place in Houston from October 2 to 4. So it's coming up soon. Without further ado, let's dive in. Christine, can you just start by telling us a bit about yourself and your role at Shell Aviation?
Yeah, of course. Happy to. Christine Bassitt, GM Aviation Americas. So my wonderful team has the honor of providing all of the conventional jet fuel as well as the sustainable aviation fuel and even aviation gasoline for North America. We also have and manage all the customer relationships, and that's from large airlines all the way down to small business jets, and even we sell to individual flyers up in Canada, and that's across the Americas that we have that relationship.
Fantastic. So a busy team then and a busy role, it sounds like.
100, yeah, 100%. Very, very busy, very dynamic time.
Well, thank you for taking the time to speak to me then. So the SAF Grand Challenge has set some really ambitious targets, exciting targets, but ambitious ones, with the first being the production of 3 billion gallons of domestic SAF by 2030. Can you share what you see as some of the key hurdles that the industry is facing between now and then?
Yeah, definitely. Unfortunately, SAF is just still about 6 to 8 times more expensive without incentives. And even with incentives, there's still a significant cost barrier, and it is quite a bit more than conventional jet fuel. So really, the affordability of SAF is one of the big challenges. The other item that I think is a hurdle that the industry needs to come around together to conquer is just how much demand is out there. That real significant long-term demand is something that we're looking for, and private investors are looking for when they look at investing in SAF.
Fantastic, thank you. What about the driving forces for us to reach those targets? Of course, challenges like this are part of it, but beyond the SAF Grand Challenge.
Yeah, long-term stable incentives is critical, right? We've seen really great results from the IRA and lots of wonderful state incentives that have come up. So we need more of that. We need to increase that and get that more stable, especially when you look at North America as compared to kind of the mandate regimes in Europe and in other places. The other area where I think there's tremendous opportunity is on the corporation side. So there's around 6,000 corporations that have net zero targets. And scope 3 is a significant source of emissions from business travel for those corporations. However, today we still don't have greenhouse gas protocol book and claim adoption or science-based target initiative guidance on how to account for those emissions. And that's really preventing some corporations from doing even more in SAF today.
Thank you. I think that corporate piece is so key. I was reading the other day that some of the large corporates like Bloomberg, for example, where they're not producing a physical product, up to sort of 90% of their emissions can be travel related. So yes, really key piece there. And the book and claim piece, of course, ties directly into that.
Yeah.
You will be talking more about this at the Congress, but for those who are attending or for those who are about to book their tickets, can you give us a teaser of Shell's role in the space and how you've become one of those driving forces to meet targets?
Yeah, definitely. So Shell's been in the biofuel space for over 20 years. We are one of the largest traders in the biofuel space. We trade, we blend, we transport, we sell. We are really proud of our really high blend ratio in SAF that we've had in over this year. And we've expanded and built out supply chain capabilities around blending. We've expanded beyond our Shell Carson terminal up into providing blended SAF consistently into the Vancouver area in British Columbia. Because this is, of course, a North American Congress, not just a United States event, and really excited about where we're going to go from there.
Fantastic. I mean, it's an exciting journey already, so can't wait to hear more about that. And then just briefly, what would you say is the top exciting or sort of development or developing opportunity in technology in the SAF space?
Yeah, happy to. Avilia for sure is our, and I'm representing Avilia in my background here. Something we're incredibly proud of and think really moves the needle. And we'll be happy to share more at the Congress about opening up Avilia as an industry platform. Avilia is a blockchain digital booking claim solution to help bring all the stakeholders across the industry together to help offset and cover the significant challenge on costs that we talked about, right? So corporations, cargo, airlines, et cetera, increasing that broader participation across the ecosystem. We've had more than 30 airlines and corporations sign up year to date, where we've delivered at over 9 airports across the globe and over 15 million gallons throughout our Avilia system. So really excited to be able to open that up and expand that, because 15 million gallons is really amazing, but there's so much more to go.
No, definitely. And I mean, a success story already, 30 airlines is incredible. So really, really looking forward to seeing where that goes in the future. Just finally, what are you most looking forward to at the Congress?
Yeah, so last year I was really impressed by the attendance, by the buzz. I think you guys have done a great job in picking Houston as the spot, because I think it is so important, because SAF is blended with conventional jet, right? So in order to really bring it to scale, Houston is a perfect location to talk about that. Of course, the energy hub of the Americas. I was just in Minnesota a couple weeks ago, and really amazed to see the progress made there, bringing the first SAF into the state. And I think it's about, how do the players all come together across that ecosystem to do more of that, right? We need more examples like Minnesota, and I'm excited to see what can happen out of this SAF Congress.
Yeah, us too. And thank you so much for those kind words and for your support, and for your insight and the teaser for the Congress. I think there's been some really good information shared here. I know there's going to be lots more. So I'm looking forward to meeting you there on site and hearing more about this. And I know you are going to have a queue of people waiting to speak to you at the Congress. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much. Really appreciate your time.
Cheers.